Hello everybody, Mr. Storm here. Welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4, Millennium Dawn, Honduras. In the last episode, we were able to reduce Venezuela and Cuba's autonomy to the point where we have fully integrated them. So that's great. We'll have to make some adjustments now that we have them as part of our core territory now. And an unassigned scientist, we'll have to deal with that. And we're working through our research. We are trying to fill out our army because we are building out another army group over here. And we are still short tons of infantry fighting vehicles. So we need to get those filled out. So we'll see what we can do about that. And of course, research is chugging along. We're going to get a new research slot here very shortly. And we'll see what we're going to do with it. All right, so let's go ahead and get back to it. I'm going to let things run here for just a second. There we go. And we should now be able to start reducing how much resources we are buying. Like, I don't want to bring anything in from Mexico if we can avoid it there. And over here, we want to get rid of what we're importing from Brazil, at least as much as possible. Very good. And that's brought in a lot more civilian factories, so we are chewing through construction. We have some more logistics infrastructure that we're going to need to get installed, so we might have to take a look at that here real quick. Energy production. We're making way more energy than we need. Excellent. Because we probably brought in a whole bunch more power plants. Good. Alright, artillery that we have now to upgrade. Though, well, it looks like we already had a lot in stock. Interesting. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring back our tank production. Okay, and increase our IFV production. Stay within what we're currently importing. That's fine. All right, we also have integrated a couple new research facilities. I don't think we need it. We're going to go ahead and dismantle those. All right. Okay, so the next expansion targets are most likely going to be Ecuador, Peru, Bolivia. We're going to be coming around Brazil. Brazil, basically anybody who is not... Okay, your independence is guaranteed by Brazil, alright. Anybody who's not in their faction and anybody whose independence is not being guaranteed by Brazil. Okay. Resource map mode. Yes, we definitely do want to go after these guys. Alright, good. So what we're going to need is we are going to need to get logistics ready to go. Right, because we have no logistics facilities along this border. All right, so we're going to want one there. We're probably going to want several of them. Get some railroads built. Okay. Right, this railroad just kind of dead ends right there. Let's just bring it through to there. And we want to get all of these rail lines. Fully upgraded. I think that should probably connect through there. All right. That's a lot of rail construction that we have to do. All right, our 1965 transport helicopters are complete. So that means we can start working on helicopter carrying engineering. Alright, let's work on some more doctrines. Massed artillery. Self-propelled artillery combat width minus 0.5. Self-propelled artillery, EXP loss. No, assault attack, heart attack. Yeah, we want to go with that. I don't really care about their combat width. All I care about is the fact that they do damage. Take initiative. All right. Yes, we are building cruisers. All right. Should probably design out. see. These are FFGs? Yeah, they should be CGs. Okay. Destroyers are DDs. Okay. Now, I just need to remind myself on what the designs... Yeah, you're primarily anti-ship, anti-air, anti-ground. Our destroyers are anti-submarine, right? Okay. For the moment, we'll put 5 cruisers and 10 destroyers in this strike force. Alright, 1975, 1985 comsats. Third gen attack helicopter, 4th gen attack helicopter, 2005 orbital launch vehicles, 2015 orbital launch vehicles. Yeah, we have no operations going on. Let's see. Let's get operations started in Ecuador and Peru. Your next election is in 2037. All right, then let's get... I still want to boost non-aligned. Or should I go nationalist? We have no nationalist. We're going to boost non-aligned. And I will send 3 agents there to do that. And why aren't we working on anything? Here we go. All right, private investors have invested in a civilian industry. Cool. I'll take it. Yeah, the other thing we need to do is we need to get all of our airfields built. We need to get all of our infrastructure built. if you build all of that, build all of this. Network infrastructure needs to be upgraded. All right. Air defense. Radar stations. Air defense. Did I forget about Cuba? I might have. No, we're good there. We're good there. We're good there. Oh, there. We need to do some building. All right. That should keep our civilian industry busy for quite a while. Let's see. Average worker fulfillment is at 83%. That's actually not bad. Cambodia wants to buy our F-101 Voodoos. Alright, good. Now, speaking of, we need to design a replacement for that. Do we not? Because we should have the targeting pods. Yes? We're still working on anti-submarine warfare technology, so we don't really have a naval fighter, but we should be able to get a multi-role fighter down. A light multi-role fighter. Certainly. Alright then, let's do that. 5th gen light fighter. We'll go with twin light engines on these. Well, how do they compare to single light jets? Increase fuel usage. Yeah, we'll go with twins. All right. 4th gen avionics. We need something that's going to be good for multi-roles. So, ground attack. No, we need air defense, ground attack, flight range. Air defense, strategic bombing, which significantly increases production cost. Reduces reliability. Let's go with variable wing for now. We're not worried about stealth on this thing, so we're gonna go with light hard points. This is gonna be a multi-role fighter. Uh, 20mm cannons. I don't think we need to throw anything extra on here. Because I think all that's going to do is make things heavy, right? Or it's not really going to change anything. Yeah, we get no advantage. I do want conformal fuel tanks. We do want... Do we want a targeting pod? Yeah, we'll give it a targeting pod, and... we'll give it some protective materials. Alright. And so I just need... to come up with a name, and I usually don't think about this before I do it. So, just a second. Alright, so this is going to be the MA1 Bull. Owl. And we'll go ahead and swap that out. And begin manufacturing those. Multiple rounds, simultaneous impact, right? Superior fire support doctrine. And we got ourselves our new research slots. Which we're going to use to work on helicopters. We're no longer on the effects of bureaucratic drain. Excellent. Alright, well, we apparently need to bring in some more of this. Alright, no problem. Light multi-role fighters. Equipment tag. Yeah, that's the same equipment tag. These are multi-role. surprised these are not going into upgrades. Though they might be. They could be. Alright, well, let's move everybody someplace that they need to be. Okay, all multi-role fighters. Alright, forward swept wing form. Future wing form designs. Alright. All of my light fighters, air superiority fighters, come here. So yeah, is that everybody? I think so. And have we completely replaced all of our active fighters? Yes, we have. So we can sell off all of our old F5s. Alright. Are we putting the new stuff in here at all? No. What was that? Alright, we have an agent captured. Let's get you back on the job. And send in a rescue operation. And we are really not moving that needle at all. Alright, I mean, it's not a big deal if we don't, but... Alright, for helicopters, yeah, we're just going to go all the way to the end, because we can. Alright, new utility vehicles. Alright, let's swap this around. Alright, we don't have to import that much stuff. We do have to import a little bit more of this. Another agent was captured. Alright, Alright, well, we have an operation already underway, so no big deal. Space-based weapons is now complete. Fully autonomous bombers is complete. Alright, May 6th. We're almost there. Yeah, we've almost unlocked every single research slot that we can. Startup company up for acquisition. We're gonna buy it. Yeah. You know, we can go for fast growth. There we go. 2015 orbital launch vehicles. Let's go with 2025. Orbital launch vehicles. Justification complete. Declare war. No, we're actually going to decline on that. And that we are going to go ahead and annex. Alright, I think we've rescued our agent. Yep. How do we have debt? Somebody we integrated must have had some debt on the books. Okay. Alright, well, then over here, let's go ahead and do what we usually do. Let's get their air base, infrastructure, radar stations, anti-aircraft batteries, coastal forts. All good. Madagascar wants to buy our F5Es. Alright. They can. Speaking of, we're going to add equipment to market. We're going to add our F5Es. And I should probably sell off most of this stuff. But only, like, on classes where we're actually making things. Okay, so F5Es. Well, we're going to add all of those. And for some reason, these are not replacing, which is annoying. Alright, well, I'll decide what I'm going to do about that, but we'll do that for next episode. So for now, we'll go ahead and stop here. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.